Oh, Brittany. I hope you enjoy your song. This one just for you. Sing it all day long.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a story time, but I also have an unboxing. I recently purchased some candles from Bath and Body Works, and they finally came in, and this is the box here. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it. I love candles. If you love candles, let me know your favorite candles below. So the story time. I figured I'd do a story time because I'm not good at describing stuff. Half of the time I'm lost for words. I'm really an observant person. I'm not a talker per se, which is crazy because I'm on YouTube. But yeah, I figured I will work a little story time in there. I have my water, so you'll see me drinking that. Because I have my AC off so that the mic doesn't pick up that sound. Okay, so got these. Oh, it smells so good. Wait, that's all the candles I purchased? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles? I've had this box for a minute, so I thought I purchased more than this. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is gonna be a very short unboxing, but I'm gonna tell you the story time anyway. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so the story time. The story time is about the time that I try to be a bottle girl. If you don't know what a bottle girl is, go ahead and Google it. Yeah, I stepped outside the box and figured, how do you get this stuff out of here? But yeah, I stepped outside the box and thought I'd do something different. Honestly and truly, I did it solely for the money because I wanted to send my daughter to camp, and I'm a single mother out here, and I need to go get that money so that I can pay for camp, because camp here in Atlanta is expensive, but you're gonna learn that I didn't even need the money. So I found out about the job through this girl who I was working with at the time. She told me about the little extra money she was making on the side, and I was like, you know, how's the pay? And she was like, oh, it's really good. So you make good money. She was like, you know, I get a lot in tips or whatever. And I was like, oh, you know, see, prior to that, I had been on my keto diet for 2 months, and I was slim. I was looking good. Like, I was looking real good. And I was like, well, shoot, I'm about to go get this money as well. Like, she can't be out here getting all the money. So she told me what to do, where to go to apply, and I went. She told me, you know, when you go, make sure you're really cute, you're dressed up, looking like, you know, looking sexy, and smile, and you'll probably get it. And I was like, okay. Oh, this smells so good. So this candle is the Island Margarita. It smells good. It smells really, it smells fresh, but then again sweet. Lemony. Oh, it smells so good. It smells lemony, fun, paradisey. But yeah, she told me, you know, you'll probably get the job, no worries. So I went, I filled out the application, and she was right. I got the job right there on the spot. You know, they say when you get a job on the spot, you know that job's about to be some BS. Okay, so let me tell you guys about it. So I got the job, and they asked me when I wanted to work, and I told them that, you know, I just want to work on the weekends, maybe Friday and Saturday night. And they was like, okay. And they was like, if you want to do weeknights, you can just let us know ahead of time, which was fine. I didn't want to do anything during the week because, you know, I have my regular 9-to-5 corporate job. But I started that Saturday. They had me come in, and I was training with one of their, what you call them? What do you call them? The people that's been there for a long time. One of their veterans, you know. Yeah. They had me start with one of their veterans, and she's a beast. She was going so fast, taking orders and getting tips and knowing the drinks. Now, I've never done anything like this in my life. I don't know about drinks. I mean, I know how to make my little drinks that I make at home, but trying to sell drinks and different liquors, I didn't know any of that. I don't know why I didn't study that. I don't know why. But I guess I just had the money on my mind. So she was a beast. She was really fast, and they was like, you know, if you can keep up with such and such, then, you know, you can stay. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So I followed her. I felt so odd following her around this club or lounge. It was a lounge. I felt so odd following her around this lounge, making orders, taking orders, running here and running there, and she was just moving too fast. But at the end of the night, she told me that I was able to keep up with her. Oh, that's how you do it. Oh. She told me that I was able to keep up with her, and they was like, okay, you're gonna do 2 nights with her, and then on the 3rd night, we're just gonna let you go. And I was like, well, you know, let me go on my own, not let me go as in leave, fire me or whatever. So that happened. Ooh. So this is the, oh yeah, I did tell you the name of the other one. Oh, I put it back in the box. This is the Mahogany Teakwood. I've never purchased these. I normally smell them and I keep it moving, but it smells like cologne. Of course, I think everybody knows that. And right now, I've been in quarantine and I'm kind of missing my babe. And this is like cologne smell, so it'll help. Anyway, so I was able to keep up. First night, terrible. I think I made like $20 in tips. Terrible, terrible. Now, the location that I worked in, it was the ghetto, I'm not gonna lie. It was the ghetto, and people hardly tip. Especially not the new girls. It was 2 girls working there that were veterans, and it was other girls that was veterans, but they became bartenders, so they were making their money from the bar. Now, when becoming a bottle girl, I did not know that there was this thing called the tip out, meaning at the end of the night, you have to tip out the bar. Like, what do? They didn't run around, go get drinks and stuff like that. They made the drinks, but they at the bar. They get their tips at the bar. I didn't understand that process. And every time that I had to tip out, I hated it. Now, I would say that, you know, they did say if you didn't make enough in tips, they wouldn't make you tip out, which is cool. So, oh, that's pretty. This is the banana Bundt cake. Ooh, Brittany. Getting all these scents. I'm gonna pick these up. I'm just getting away. This smells like a banana cake, just like it sounds. A banana Bundt cake. Like bakery, cupcake, marshmallow. Yeah. Banana, bakery, marshmallow, cake. That's what it smells like. I hope that works for you guys. I told you I'm not good at describing. It smells so good. I hated the tip out aspect of the Bottle Girl experience. But anyway, that night I made $20 all on my own because I sucked. Like, I dead ass sucked. I tried my hardest. I waited on a lot of people. It was my first time basically, and I guess I was getting acclimated to the new surroundings because it was a job that I never thought that I would do. It is a job that I always wanted to do for a day or two. It wasn't a job that I thought I would be like actually doing, if that makes sense. Okay, this is the Passionfruit and banana flower. Another banana scent. Ooh. Ooh, this smells like romance. It's light. It smells pretty. There's a little banana. I do smell that. It's a little sweet and fruit punchy. Ooh, I like this. It's not too heavy on the sweet. It's not like, you know, OD. Oh, that smells really good. Fruit punch, banana, light. Fresh. Smells good. Okay, so I made $20. Let's fast forward. So oh, I missed the part. Let me go back. So the first day when I went in, you had the owner who was female, and you had the brother who was co-owner that helped run the place when the female owner wasn't there. And when I went in, like, I noticed as time went on, like, it was some smart stuff being said by the males that worked there. They had a male that was on the floor who would like give prices for the sections, and they had male bussers, male runners, male cooks, and of course the security people were male. They had one female that was a security guard, but it was mostly male. But all the males there were pretty cool. There were some that, you know, I had to put in their place because of some slick stuff that they had said. Oh, I thought this was broken. Oh. Okay, so my first night, I'm going back, I'm sorry. My first night when I went there, the brother to the female owner, the co-owner, he was taking my information so that I'll be able to have, you know, a key to ring up my stuff that would, you know, come back to me at the end of the night. And I was like, oh, where do you dress out at? Because, you know, I did not walk in there with my clothes on. I would, you know what? I did. I would put my clothes on. I would wear like a cover up or whatever. But I was like, where do you dress out at? And he was like, you can dress out right here if you want to. And I just looked at him and I was like, no. And he was like, I'm just kidding. And I'm like, yeah, you was for serious. You was dead ass for serious. But anyway, it was stuff like that would happen where you would just have to make sure you were on your P's and Q's, because, you know, I feel like sometimes males test you to see how far will you go, or what will you allow, and stuff like that. Okay, this is the mango pineapple. This smells good. I smell the pineapple, I smell the mango, I smell islandy scents. It does give me a little, remember when you was little and you would get that red cough medicine? It smells a tad bit like that. Not all the way because it has the pineapple and the mango in there, but it smells just a hint of that medicine. But it smells good. Yeah, it smells good. I love that pineapple scent. So, back to the story. You have to put them in their place sometimes, and you have to let them know, like, hey, I'm not that chick, because apparently there were girls there that I guess fell for it and ended up being with one of the, well, being with somebody, being with one of the dudes that worked there. But I wasn't there for that. I told you I was there to send my daughter to camp. That's all I wanted. I just wanted the money from the customer. I didn't want nothing to do with nobody working there. But they were friendly. This is the raspberry tangerine. Oh, I'm not impressed. It doesn't stink. It does smell like raspberry, and I do smell like citrus smell, but I'm not like fully impressed. It smells good. It's just sweet. It's all around sweet. Okay, that's my last candle, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with the story time. My experience overall was, honestly, given the... Hey guys, it's Editing Brittany. I want to come on and say that I forgot some parts. So I want to talk about the customers, how they would have you ripping and running and not leave you a tip or leave you a $2 tip. You had young customers who would come in and not leave a tip at all. If you are in your 20s, always leave a tip no matter what. And then you would have these men that would come in and act like they're ballers and don't leave you nothing. Like, it was sad, very sad. The location of the place and the people who came to the place, it kind of sucked because at the end of the day, or night rather, at the end of the night, I don't feel as if I was making as much money as others in my time frame that I was there. I would ask, like, you know, what do you make tonight? And it would always be for the older people. I can tell they was making their money. Like, the customers would come in, they knew the girls, they would patronize with the girls, they wouldn't take to some new girl taking their order, which I don't know what was wrong with that. You know, you come to a place of business and the waitress walks up to you. You don't say, oh, you know, I want that waitress over there. Like, what? I walked up to you. I greeted you. And she didn't. Only because they know the person and, you know, she's built a friendship with the customer. I don't know what it was. It was, the customers was used to who they was used to. And they had, like I said, they had two veterans that basically would take all the darn customers. It really wasn't much money for me to be making. Now other girls would make money, but let me tell you why. They wouldn't make what the other girls were making, but they would make some money. I noticed that some of the girls will wear, we had to wear all black, of course, and it had to, you had to wear fishnets with every outfit. So all black, skin, fishnets. Now I noticed that some girls would get the bodysuit, because we had, bodysuit, fishnet, all black, and black shoes. But I noticed some of the girls will get the bodysuits with the thong back instead of like you know, the bodysuit that will cover at least half the booty. They will make tips, and girls with big booties will make tips. And I'm not a girl with a big butt. I am a girl with big boobs, but not a big butt. So I think I just became more frustrated with the fact that, you know, customers would come in, they had their preference. I really was driving, I'll say about 20 miles to this location, and driving back late at night with, I think the most I made in one night was like $130 in tips. Other nights it was probably 50, 60, 40, and that's about it. So I don't feel like my time and my gas was really worth it, you know, driving that far to the job and then coming home with that little bit of money. I think it had a lot to do with the location. Would I try to become a body girl again? I don't think I will. I've experienced it. I don't need to experience it again. However, I might experience other jobs in the nightlife. I'm not sure. I'm getting older, so yeah, I don't know. I'm working on losing some weight, so who's to say I won't be feeling all sexy and sensual when I lose this weight. I probably will become a body girl or a stripper. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, okay? I'm just kidding. But yeah. Oh, let me tell you about the women. So the girls that worked there, they were really nice. You had the girls who did the hookah, you had the girls behind the bar, and you had the girls who was on the floor with you. There was one time where one of the girls came up to me and she was like, I don't know why women do this. I don't know why women do this. But she was like, you bougie, ain't you? And I'm like, no, why would you say that? She was like, I don't know. I just feel like you bougie. I mean, normally when you get those chocolate girls and they pretty like you are, like, y'all bougie. Y'all be having stank attitudes. I just can't. And I'm like, what? Like, women, we gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop doing that. So I let her know right there, like, no, I'm not bougie. And just because I'm chocolate and pretty doesn't mean, you know, I come with this attitude or this certain stereotype that you've painted in your mind. No, women, don't do that. Please, don't do that. I was able to meet some girls and add them to my Instagram. I got to get the experience, got a little bit of money. I think altogether for those 2 months working on the weekends, I probably made $1,000. And the kicker is, when I made that money to send my daughter to camp, her grandma called and said, we want her for the summer. So I had went to go be a body girl to send her to camp, and her grandma called and said, we want her for the summer. So what I did with the money, I found us a new place to stay and put a deposit. I made a deposit on a new place to stay, and we moved. So yeah, that's the end of this story time. If you enjoyed this story time, let me know below if you want to hear more story times, because I got a lot of them. As a matter of fact, I'm coming with more. Like, I'm coming with more story times. But I think I'm gonna put a little twist on them. Like, it's gonna be a story time with a lesson per se. So yeah, if you enjoyed this story time, leave me a comment below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell on the subscribe button. Like, go ahead to subscribe. It's gonna be a drop down that comes down, and hit personalized. So that way when I upload these future story times, you'll be the first to hear about it. Okay? All right, bye.
Oh.